would you say you're most excited about for the future?
Oh, yeah. When we create an AKS cluster, right? Always we need to say, create a system node pool, right?
Right.
The system node pool is on the customer subscription,
Right.
Sometimes when we try to upgrade the system node pool, sometimes it might fail because the quota issue, the quota restriction on the customer subscription, right? Also, sometimes it fail that the system as an upgrade will fail because customer set up some PDB, something like that. Yeah.
And so basically today, because this is running on nodes and node pools that the user sees, it's causing quite a number of potential issues because at the end of the day, the user can customize, they can choose different options, and so they could run into different issues in cases, and there's multiple of them, where maybe the availability in those system nodes can be influenced by something that the user does. Right? And that could be things like setting up other components in it. We don't recommend it. But in those cases, essentially noisy neighbor issues essentially is what can happen, right? In all kinds of different ways, be it configurations or user applications that are occupying and maybe running those nodes very hot. It might not have into account the needs of the system components to either scale or upgrade. Okay. So I get the problem. What are we thinking about how to solve it, though?
So basically, we will run the system components on AKS side. We'll not run those system add-on system components on customer.
So today, we already run the control plane components, things like the API server, the scheduler, the cluster auto scaler. And what you're saying is we're looking at ways and exploring ways to run things like, I guess, core DNS.
Core DNS and also, metric server, also...
So things that we typically need to run in the data plane historically, we're going to find ways to run those and host those, so that all the things that we just said before would just not apply. Because it's no longer the customer quota or capacity or whatever that affects the scaling and upgrading. It's no longer the cases of noisy neighbors. And even if the user is doing everything right, they don't have to configure anything, right? We just configure it for them out of the box. That's really, really good. Okay, that would get me excited as well. That's really, really good.
So that's the next big stuff that we're working on in the near future.